Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing great. My name is George, and this is what is supposed to be a premium update only for our Vanguard members. But because we do have this move, this breakout on the Bitcoin chart, well, we thought that we should make this a public stream so we can share some ideas, some levels with you all. Yeah. So another interesting moment on the Bitcoin chart, nothing really unexpected in my opinion, because from the last public was on Monday, from the public stream on Monday. Like I said, the most likely scenario would be the bullish scenario, basically the price pushing to the upside. And we need to see what happened, what were the moves, very technical moves. If you understand some basic SNR flip levels, if you understand the ranges, basically shouldn't be that hard to basically to understand what's going on the Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin very technical as always. So yeah, we need to see what's going on right now. Obviously, what happened, you know, the breakout. Hopefully, I hope everyone is standing in huge profits, because to be totally honest, not that hard to trade this kind of moves, especially on a high time frame. Maybe for scalping, for day trades, you know, there could be something that, you know, maybe some moves are easier to catch, maybe some moves not so much. But on a high time frame, basically we do have, and I'm checking this chart on a weekly time frame, so we do have 1, 2, 3, and this is the fourth green candle in a row. So basically when you see something like this, you do understand that, you know, this is a breakout. We're establishing a new trend, slowly coming up from the bear market that we had since the top here, the 69K area. And now we need to get used to the new trend. Obviously, the price breaking this high time frame resistance area, you know, because it was support, still support, lost the bear market, continuation of a bear market, this range, and now the price is breaking. When you see a level like that breaking, one would expect some follow through. So yeah, let's see what's going on this chart. Obviously, we will check some other charts together, because yesterday we had interesting moves on the gold chart. Also, Euro USD is moving, so there are a lot of moves to be taken. But the main reason for this public stream is actually Bitcoin, to see what's going on this chart. I see we already have people in the chat. Good morning, everyone. My guys from the premium section in Discord. Good morning. Sound is good. Thank you for that confirmation. Okay, so before we start, obviously, if you like what you do here, if you want to support this this project, please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and also if you want to get more serious about trading, then obviously we do have our Discord. You can find the link in the description. You can find our link to Discord. We have a free section. Obviously we do have a premium section, and our website successrepeated.com, where you can find the updates. We do have updates every day. We do have modules, we do have live trading. Yesterday was the last one. Basically, we have at least one live trading session. Last week we had 3. This one we had 1. And let's see what's going on tonight and tomorrow. We do have news. So yeah, basically, if you want to become a pro trader, you do have the possibility to do that, to join us, to join our group, our website. And we will do our best to guide you in this process. Okay, and because everything looks good with the stream, let's start on the Bitcoin chart. So let's start once again. So I'm not adding anything new, nothing crazy, but the old good level. So starting with this, with the range, if for some reason TradingView doesn't want to show me the range. Okay, this is the range, and like I said, This is the high time frame range. Since the value area low was claimed, price pushing to the upside, no real sign of weakness. The next important high time frame level should be the point of control around 47k area. Again, we will talk about this area, but on a high time frame, this is what we do have. So the next important high time frame level should be the 47k area. I would extend that from 45 to 50k area because we do have some interesting confluences there. And just to show you what I mean by that, that would be the golden pocket in this area, right? So basically we do have point of control of this range, 47, the golden pocket from 48 to 50k. And also if we enable the horizontals, we do have a monthly here, an untapped monthly level 45,509, right? So that is a very, very interesting level. So that's why I said between 45 and 50k area, that should be the next high time frame level on this chart. So high time frame, nothing changed. The price still pushing, still bullish market structure. So obviously in this kind of situation, one would favor more upside. Now, moving to lower time frame, let's go to daily time frame, for example. Let's hide this one and we can use this one, but again, nothing happened here. This is the range. Again, if TradingView wants to show me this, that would be very, very nice. Not sure what's going on today. Let's go to lower time frame. Yeah, seems that it doesn't want to show me this range for some reason. Anyway, moving forward. So maybe we'll show it. Okay, now I'm not sure why this lag. Again, I talked about this range, and since this range started to break to the upside, as you can see here locally on a daily time frame, we have higher high, higher low, right? Higher high, higher low, and a new higher high. So basically, we are building this very interesting. One would see this as a channel. I like to see it as a range, right? But as you can see, for the moment, we do not have any kind of sign of weakness. As long as you see this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and potentially a new higher low, one would favor more upside. Let's trade this breakout. Market structure is king when it comes to the trend. So let's see what's going on next. Then, because we are here, we do have the next range, and the next range is this one. Good, this one we can see it faster, right? So this is the range. Let's go for this range. Let's go on 1 hour time frame. Okay, let's give it some moment. Okay, like this. And that was the main idea for basically since this range started, 24th of October, right? So this is the range, and as you can see, the price was pushing from the breakout. Then obviously the most of the price action is within this range. Deviations, very, very nice, right? And we have basically this was the first high of this range. Then we have this one, right? Let's actually mark this one because this one is important, right? And this is let's see, on Monday. So on Monday the price was somewhere in this area. So for the last public stream, right? So the price was just consolidating here. And what actually happened? No, Monday was no, Sunday. So Monday here, right? So the price was just consolidating between the point of control of this range and the value area high of this range. Great. So this gives the possibility of really, really nice scalps, day trades, and between the value area high of this range and the point of control, there's a lot of space, more than 2%. That's more than enough for scalps and day trades, right? But other than that, we've seen This another attempt to basically to get to the point of control, and this was very interesting because the price was building liquidity here like crazy. So low, another higher low, another higher low, another higher low, another higher low. So the price was never able to actually to take this liquidity. If you watch the stream on Monday, the public stream, I was giving you two trading options. The first one was a short based on the swing failure pattern, right? So something along these lines. And we actually check what happened with that trading idea, right? So I was looking at the swing failure pattern of this high. That was the easiest trading idea, very clean invalidation. And if you're there when this happened, and I thought I need, well, obviously I need to check, but I was giving as a take profit one, the value area high of this range. And the other setup that I was giving you, right? That was the long based on a liquidity grab in this area, right? And obviously that one could trade it to somewhere in this area, right? Unfortunately, we didn't get the long, right? So it is what it is. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But last night we had this the swing failure pattern, right? So that was the setup, because not because I think that could be, you know, the possible swing trade, yes, but not necessarily. And I think I mentioned this. If we are shorting, and this is still the story right now, if you're shorting in this uptrend, you're trading against the trend. So that has to be starting as a scalp, and then if you start to see change in market structure and some levels lost, then you know that could be the top and we could see a major retracement. But until we actually see that, keep that as a scalp day trade. You know what happened since the last stream on Monday. We had this situation, and that happened yesterday, but this was kind of a harder cash trade because we had this small front run, so it wasn't a swing failure path, right? It missed the high by 0.3, 0.4%, right? So that makes it a bit harder to trade. Bitcoin loves to do that before the breakouts. Bitcoin loves to do that, very small front runs, because they are so hard to trade. But what happened here for me was very interesting for the between Tuesday, yesterday, and basically now we see what happened. And that would be because the price was just consolidating between the value area high. So the value area high was resistance, while the point of control was support, then small front run. Like I said, these small front runs, Bitcoin loves to do this because they are so hard to trade, right? But after that, starting with Tuesday, we start to see this local range, right, between the point of control and the value area high. This range breaking to the upside. Not only that, but the value area high starting to act as support. So it was resistance in this area, and here it is support. So this becomes an SNR flip level, right? Like I said, this one, the price was pushing, and I remember I was updating my team when this happened. I stayed a bit late for this move, and if I remember correctly, here we had a lot of longs opening, creating some bearish CVD divergences. Let me see if I can actually show you that. Let me see. Okay, this is the move, right? This is the move, the push to the upside, and then we start to see this crazy longs opening up here. You can see the increase in open interest, volume, positive delta, some more longs opening, right? Creating this bearish CVD divergences. So definitely when you see something like this, this is not the best place to actually to open a long, especially if you see this, right? And then obviously the push to the downside. So there are scalps to be taken, right? And again, these moves are more than 1%. So for scalps, for day trades, they are very good. But for me, very interesting is what happened yesterday, the starting on Tuesday and continuing yesterday, the value area high holding as support, right? And I was updating my team, like, as long as this is holding as support, obviously more upside is possible. This is the rule. This is how you trade the range. There is nothing special. You just need to understand the basic thing about trading a range, right? After that, and yesterday this happened during the live trading session, we had this small swing failure pattern, here, right? So the price taking the liquidity, what was nice about this move is actually the price was able to take the liquidity. So swing failure pattern here, claiming the value are high, price pushing to the upside. Then another push to the downside, taking once again the liquidity, and only after that we start to see this push to the upside. Very good volatility here. If you want to get involved, very good volatility, but you need to be aware of this. So you do have two important levels here. You do have the top of this range, and then as resistance, and then you do have the value area high of the range as support. When one of these levels will break, one would expect some follow through. And in this case, following the overall trend, the price managed to break the resistance, the top of the range, and now we see the follow through. Right, so same story here. Let's say this one, I will talk about this one in just a second. Let's say this one after the swing failure pattern, one would like to see the value are high, lost, price get acceptance in here, then one would expect some follow through to the downside, meaning point of control, possibly value are low. But you have to be, and this is the general rule when you're trading, you need to have a clear resistance and a clear support. You trade in between, great. But when one of these levels could be the resistance or the support, when one of these levels will break, one would expect some follow through. And since here we've seen a push of about, well, just about 2%. It's not the biggest push ever, but this could continue, right? And now let's talk about the setup that I was giving you during the last public update. And I'm talking about this move. And let's check that one on XO. Because when I like to trade, I like to check this one on XO. Let's check the time frame. So it was this one. I want to make sure. Yeah, so it was this move that we do have here, right? So this is a swing failure pattern, right? And when you see something like this, definitely one needs to pay attention to this. We can see decreases in open interest. This is normal because liquidations, positions taking profits and so on. So that's nice. Also, we do have some longs opening here. Actually, we don't know if there are longs opening because the open interest is negative, so this could be stop losses being hit. That could be, but nevertheless, this is what you like to see. Then very simple, you can wait for the price, trade as swing failure pattern, wait for the price to get acceptance below the level. That's your trade, that is your stop loss. Give it just a bit of space, 0.2 0.3% above the high, and then you do have targets to the downside, right? So this is the swing failure pattern. Also, we can check this one on the trend reversal candles, right? So let's find that. Let's find that one. I think it was. I'm gonna make sure. Is this one or is not this one? No. So this happened one. Okay, so it was this one, right? So we have this story, right? We have this, right? The price volatility, the price pushing very hard, right? So it must be this one. Yes, it's this one. So we see this, the price retracing, the back test. We could see some bearish CVD divergences here, and then the push to the downside. So for me, this is a valid trade. If you are in front of the computer, this is a valid swing failure pattern, right? I'm not sure why it shows this one. Yeah, must be this one, right? So this is a valid swing failure pattern. Now, what I was giving you as a take profit was this, the value are high, but there is one little level that actually stands here in between. and you can clearly see that level here, and that would be VWAP, right? The price moves here, right? Daily open and VWAP. You start to see this one holding as support. Also, I could show you here, right? You start to see this one as starting as support, then, you know, that could be a red flag. You can react in this kind of situation, or you can trust your setup. You have your invalidation. Like I said, I really like to trade the swing failure patterns, because the swing failure patterns has, most of the time, they do have a very, very close invalidation. So you can calculate your risk management and, you know, just enter the trade. Now, for me and for a scalp, like I said, if you're choosing to short this move, you're counter trading the trend, because even here locally, the price was still building bullish market structure, right? So you're counter trading the trend. So that has to be as a scalp. This for me is a red flag, right? And when we start to see this, and obviously you should be out if you decided not to book profits here and move your stop loss at entry, because the way you can react, and the best way to react, is book some profits and move your stop loss at entry. The other thing you could do is move your stop loss at entry and let the trade run, and then if you get stopped out, maybe you pay some fees, but you know, shouldn't be that much. The other thing, you could just trust your setup, and you know, if you get stopped out, it's not the end of the world. Everyone loses trade. So if you hear someone saying, hey, I have 100% win rate, that is, I would say most of the time it is possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but in my opinion, you know, it's very, very hard to believe. So every trader will lose some trades. It is important, the average and the risk management. Okay, so that was the swing failure pattern. After that, no real reason to short, because once again, we're continuing the bullish market structure. So high, high, low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, 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 low for the moment. And now let's see if the price manages actually to make a new higher high, right? So this is basically what happened yesterday. And like I said, when the price, very, very important, and this is the general rule, and this could be applied on any chart. When you have a range like this, right? So let's say this one, from the value high to the point of control, range, 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 right? Range breaking to the upside, SNR flip level, then range between the value area high and the top of the range, 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 range breaking to the upside, then, you know, one would expect some follow through. So this is a swing failure pattern. And for me, this is a fair trade. Maybe hit take profit one, maybe not. No, it is what it is. But other than that, and currently we do not have a very, very good reason to short this move, right? Also, we need to understand why the price stopped here, because this is very nice, but why the price stopped here? And for that, we need to remember that we are still on a higher time frame, and we need to move once again on a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, we're still at the golden pocket, right? The golden pocket put from here to the lows. So this is our main level, and as you can see, the price is reacting to this level, the first touch of the 618, and we've got the retracement. Now the price stopped here at 0.65, right? Now let's see what's going on. But for me, this is the main reason the price stopped here. Let's get back to the local price action, right? Stop here. And also I was sharing a naked point of control, 37k area, small front run. So let's pay attention to this naked point of control. Above levels, and also I think I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, there is not too many levels, not too many resistance. So the next resistance area, if this 0.65 and this daily naked point of control will be claimed, then actually the next the next resistance area is this fib level that I like to trade, 0.71, and this daily, that's 39,675. But in between, as you can see, we do have a bit of a open space. So there is not not too much to talk about here, right? In between, right? So this is the story right now. So either the price stops here and we continue to see a range, or if the price starts to break to the upside, then we could see the 40k area pretty fast, right? So that's why I said in this kind of situation, and if you want to short this kind of move, do it for a scalp. Maybe you have a good reason, maybe not, but if you decide to do it for a scalp. What could be considered sign of weakness here? Well, as always, you want to see a change in market structure and losing some levels. And don't get me wrong, there are scalps here to be taken. So for example, this retracement, right? We do have some bearish CVD divergences. Great, you can scalp, right? But other than that, keep it as a scalp with quick take profit. But let's get back to the sign of weakness, the red flags for more upside. Well, that would be very simple. You would like to see a change in market structure and losing some levels. So let's say the price will, let's go here, right? Let's say we do have high, and this could be considered the higher low for the moment, right? So if the price manages to do something like this, so creates a lower low, then a lower high, then the price starts to push once again. Sorry about the drawing. We do have Vwap. So Vwap would be the first level that I would like to see lost. Then the price moves here. Then the price gets acceptance below this level, which is the top of the range. That is the moment we could actually talk about weakness, right? So right now it is very important to check the market structure. As long as the market structure continues bullish, there's no reason to short this, right? If we start to see a change in market structure, then I would like to see VWAP lost, and very important level for the bulls. The bulls needs to defend this high, 36,098. Again, give or take is an area, because that was resistance, small front run, resistance here. Now it needs to hold as support. If it doesn't hold as support and the price gets acceptance below this level, and most important, back into the value area of this range, this could be seen as a deviation from this range. Price gets acceptance in here, price gets acceptance back into the range, so losing the top of the range, then the value area high, then I would not be surprised to see at least a point of control, if not value area low, or possibly lower. So the bulls, the task for the bulls is to continue the bullish market structure, right? And obviously push the price to the upside. And if we start to see a change in market structure, they need to defend this level, right? And the bears, obviously, they need to do the opposite, to try to change the market structure locally, right? And then start to lose some level. VWAP, top of the range, then get acceptance back into the value area of this range, below value area high, then we do have the point of control, value area low, and so on. So that is the task for the bulls and the bears. For the moment, like I said, there is no real weakness. We need to see what's going on. The price, yes, the price is creating some bearish CVD divergences. Now we do have some, but those are locally. This can be seen if you really want to go in full scalping mode. Then yes, you can do that, but you need a very close invalidation and keep it for a scalp. For the moment, this is not necessarily bearish price action. Like I said, bearish price action comes from changing market, or a possible top comes from a change in market structure and losing some levels. Until you actually see that, there's not much to do. And very important levels today, VWAP and previous day high. So the price needs to lose this one, VWAP, and get acceptance below previous day high, and then we can actually talk about weakness, and let's see how low that move will go. Other than that, scalps, yes, there are scalps to be taken. So basically we do have, if you want to scalp, then you can scalp, but like I said, for me, I would favor the bullish scenario. And what do we have? Like I said, we do have this naked point of control, 37. And other than that, we don't have too much up to that daily. So basically the 40K area. So this is Bitcoin right now. If you are in a long, really depends. You can book some profits here, right? Move your stop loss at entry or something like that. If you are in a swing trade, or if you're holding Bitcoin spot, this is just another breakout. Everything looks good. So for me, this is not a red flag. The red flag comes if the price lose this level, and then if the price get acceptance back into the value area of this range. At that point in time, you need to react, meaning book some profits once again and move your stop loss at entry if it's not already there. Also, the price, as you can see, I stopped this range here, and now the price is creating a new range. So if we do have a new range, for this range, I would like to go on lower. So it has to be everything that's above this, right? It has to be this one. Obviously, this kind of the ranges, they need more time to develop, right? And if they have more time to develop, the levels are better respected. But for the moment, what we can see right now is the value area high is our resistance, point of control is our support. So obviously, sorry, another levels to use for this kind of trades. And like I said, for the moment, I would still favor a bullish scenario. If the price manages to lose VWAP, change the market structure, get acceptance below this one, then maybe that is the local top, and we will see a bigger retracement. But for the moment, I don't see a red flag. Also, you can see you've seen the point of control here. Now the point of control moved here. This is the thing when we do have a range like this that doesn't have basically have a couple of hours, right? You will see the point of control value high, value low moving quite often, right? So that's why it's better to have a range that has at least a couple of days of price action. Then the levels are respected very, very well, as I show you with the range that we had below. But actually until that happens, you could see this point of control here, point of control moving here. So that's normal. This is a developing range, and depending on the volume deployed at each level, this could potentially move, right? So there's nothing wrong, as you've seen, the point of control moving from here to here, depending on the volume that we do have at each level. Okay, so price pushes, like I said, for the moment, this is not weakness. We do have this resistance area, which is also the value high. So obviously this is an area if you want to short, if you want to scalp, this is a short, you have your invalidation just above this one, but that would be, again, that would be for a scalp with quick take profit, because other than that, this is not weakness, and one would favor more upside. Yeah, that would be Bitcoin. Not too much to add. I showed you the level to the upside, so basically the naked point of control from 37K area, and other than that, we do have the daily from almost 40K area, so we do not have too much in between. That's why I say if the price manages to claim the local high, then maybe we'll see some other push to the upside. Also, we do have news today, right? We do have news today, later today, so it's 9 p.m. my local time. So let's pay attention. The news, usually they bring the volatility, so we need to pay attention to that. But yeah, this is what I'm looking for on the Bitcoin chart right now. We do have a range. Let's trade this range. I would favor the bullish scenario if you decide to short it for a scalp with quick take profit. If we start to see a change in market structure, if we start to see VWAP lost, the top of the range lost, and then we need to see the value area, the price get acceptance back into the value area of the range, that could be seen as weakness, and I would expect point of control, value area low, and possibly lower. But for the moment, we're not there, and we need to look at the levels from the chart. So yeah, that would be Bitcoin. Let's see if I have some questions. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you for that. So this is Bitcoin. Let's see what gold is doing. Well, gold is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting yesterday. Very, very sharp drop, right? But is this unexpected? Well, really depends. If you watched the public update from Monday, shouldn't come as a surprise, because this, like I said, we do have a high time frame range, and that was the value area high of this range, right? Value area high, the price pushing to the downside, right? Price pushing to the downside. Again, we were checking this one live yesterday during the live trading session, and as you can see, so we do have the value area high, and the next important level within the range is the point of control. This is what I was talking about on Monday. Now the price for the moment stopped here, because we do have kind of an SNR flip level here. It was resistance, still resistance, but then claimed, and this is the backtest. So we need to pay attention to this level, right? Other than that, let's enable what? I do have a lot of levels, right? Because I am trading this asset. All right, so we had this, we still have this monthly and this monthly, and the price was just ranging in between. Let's go to lower time frame, because high time frame I don't have too much to add. So the next important level is actually the point of control plus this daily, the untapped daily here, 1920. But other than that, we do have this range, not this one, but the bigger one. Let's move from range to range, right? Let's hide the horizontals, and basically this is the range since the breakout. So the price was trying to push up here, then range, value are low, point of control, value are high. And yesterday, what the price did was slowly start to lose the value area of the range, back test of the value area, low of this range, and down we go. And we had a couple of levels yesterday on the chart. First of all, yeah, this is, we do have this one, which was the low of this range, and also we had this one, right? So yesterday we were looking for a possible long here and another long in this area, right? So those are the levels that we kind of wanted to trade, obviously. And now let's go to lower time frame. Let's put the range. No reaction here, right? Means no trade. And here the price was trying to do something, right? Was trying to do something, but as you can see, this level was kind of acting as an SNR flip level. So if you see, I long this this low, right, at the back test. Yeah, we need to go really on low time frame for this. Okay, so I longed this back test, right, of this of a possible swing failure pattern here, and then the price moved to this area. What I was looking for here, I was looking for more upside, obviously. Let's see if I do have the range. Yeah, this should be the range. What I was looking, because this could potentially be a nice trade, you know, not so much because it was invalidated, but as a trading idea yesterday, we were looking at something like this. So a swing failure pattern here, then the backtest, that's very nice. So this is a nice trading opportunity, nice long. You have your invalidation below, and your target, basically more upside. I was the bigger target was the value area low of this range. However, for that, and this is what I always say, for more upside in this situation, you like to see a change in market structure and some levels claimed. Well, let's actually check what happened, because the bearish market structure here. So lower low, lower high, lower low. So basically for a change in market structure, the price, we need to see this level taken. Let's put this one as an SNR, no, as an SNR flip level, right? And as you can see, the price stopped here. Small front run. So the price was not able to make a higher high on this chart, 5-minute time frame, right? Also, together with the change in market structure, you need to see some levels claimed. And that level is actually this one. So the price was doing this, unable to change the market structure, also unable to claim this level. So you can see the rejection, another backtest here, another backtest here. So definitely it was like, okay, let's give it some time, but this is a red flag. When you see something like this, you need to react, right? Meaning book some profits, move your stop loss at entry, and let's see what the next move will be. Well, the next move was a new lower low on the chart, but not only that, but check what is going on right now. So this is, again, this is the low of this range, and the low of this range is currently our resistance, right? Obviously we could add some additional confluences like the golden pocket, right? So when you see something like this, so this is an SNR flip level, the golden pocket, you start to see the price. So let's say you trade in this area or the backtest. That's totally fine. For a scalp, that's totally fine. But once again, you want to see the change in market structure. That, no, it's kind of not there. Not only we don't have a change in market structure, but when you see this level flipped to resistance, then we move to this level, and this level is flipped to resistance too, then obviously one would favor more downside. Just like on the Bitcoin chart, I start to see a range here where the value high was the resistance claimed, backtest, support holding. So from resistance we get back to support, more upside is possible. We see this claimed, more upside is possible, just the same on this chart, but we do have the opposite situation where level lost, backtested, more downside is possible, flipped to resistance, right? More downside is possible, and then we move to the next level, flip to resistance. So from support, flip to resistance, more downside is possible. So you see, the same rule applies on any chart. Could be crypto, could be stocks, forex, commodities, everything. The situation is the same. You want to see for a reversal, you want to see a change in market structure and some levels claimed. Could be some local level, could be, I don't know, a high time frame level, doesn't matter. But this is what you like to see for a possible reversal. For the moment, this is not the case. This is not the case. And I showed you the point of control that we do have below. That would be the next high time frame level to the downside. Scalps in between. Yes, sure, there are scalps in between, but keep this, again, keep this as a scalp. For example, this one, right? The backtest of the local golden pocket. Yes, you do trade this one. And when you're scalping gold, 0.1, that's kind of the move. You can see basically this is what it is. But for this to become something more than just a scalp, one would like to see at least this, right? At least to take the high, a higher high locally, then this, until you actually see that. And obviously this level claim. So any kind of bullish scenario on the gold chart has to be based on claiming this level, 1953. If the price is not able to claim this one, which is was the low of the range, right? Basically it is, because now the range is breaking to the downside and we may be forming a new range. But any kind of bullish scenario today, let's hide this one, let's hide this one, because we want to keep everything as simple as possible. Any kind of bullish scenario should be based on claiming this level. Claiming this level, flipping it to support, and then yes, more upside is possible, and we do have levels, right? Also, we do have horizontal levels, and we do have this monthly and so on. But until we actually see this happening, then I will always favor the lower daily plus the point of control of the high time frame range. So this is how you, the best way to look at this chart, right, is like this. You see the possible reversal, then you look for longs. But until that happens, one could be more aggressive with short. Doesn't mean that you need to short down here. No, always wait for a retracement, wait to see the weakness, right? Like the price being unable once again, down we go. Then we can get back to this, like it's not necessarily the golden pocket, it's the other, the what I would like to call the last hope, 886 and 786, right? So there are a lot of scalps to be taken, but for a reversal here, I would like to see change in market structure and this level claimed, right? Until that happens, we need to get back to the high time frame, and we need to clear everything here, because the only thing that I actually need is this range, right? Let's hide this one. So it is like this on this chart. Either the price manages to claim this level, and then more upside is possible, and obviously the bigger target is once again the value high and this height, or as long as the price stays below this level, we do have this one, the point of control of this range. It's this simple. Claim this one, more upside is possible. As long as the price is below this level, I would expect this one, possibly lower. So this is the plan on the gold chart. Scalps in between, yes, definitely, but we are downtrending right now, starting, I mean, we have 1, 2, 3. This is a fourth red day, at least for the moment. So no, you can be more aggressive with shorts and keep the longs at scalps with quick take profit until you see a possible trend reversal. And this is the next important level to the downside. Okay, next chart. Euro USD. Euro USD is once again very, very, very interesting. I showed you on Monday the bullish market structure the price is creating here, right? But also, if I remember correctly, I showed you that we are, let's see, this one. I'm interested in this range, but also the price is at the point of control. So from the value area low to the point of control. You see all the charts, like I said, doesn't matter if it's crypto, commodities, stock, forex, whatever. They are following the same rule, from the value low to the point of control. Not only the point of control, but also the golden pocket here, right? So this is a resistance area, and we need to see what's going on with this retracement, right? For this retracement, we need to enable the horizontals, right? And we could see here that basically we had this daily level, right? Daily level, which was resistance, then claimed, and this is backtest and another backtest. And yesterday we had, let's go now on lower time frame. Yesterday we had a nice swing failure pattern here, and the price once again started to push. Let's hide the horizontal for a second, because also we do have this local range, right? So this is the range, right? From the value area low to the point of control. Now, as you can see, the price is starting to break this one to the downside. So if this is the case, maybe this, the value area low plus now this daily should be in order. Yesterday I was sharing, let's see, which one, this one, no, this one. So basically I was expecting just a bit higher, right? Something along these lines, because we had the golden pocket, the value high, but the price and at least for the moment, the price was not able to claim the point of control here. And as you can see, we start to break the market structure, right? Start to see this one, and the price starts to make a new lower low, and we need to see what's going on. So it's like this on this chart. Either we see this rejection here continuing to the downside towards the value area low of this range, or the price manages to claim the point of control and then gets another shot to this area, the golden pocket, the value area high, right? In terms of horizontals, let's see, what do we have? Let's hide this, let's hide this, let's hide the ranges and this one. So we have this untapped daily. We had a daily here, but now it's tapped, but it's still useful, right? It's still useful on this chart because let's say the price starts to claim this daily, you know, that could be as a sign of strength, right? And this daily, right? So we do have untapped daily, possibly, but this is, we need to wait for the day to end. We could have another daily level here, so this is interesting, but we still have this untapped daily up here. So yeah, that's interesting. Let's get back to lower time frame and let's put back the last range, and let's see what we have in between. What do we have in between? And basically in between we still have the golden pocket, right? So there is still space here, so 0.2 and to the low 0.3. Okay, so either the price manages to claim this daily and then we get another shot to possibly this area, or should be the golden pocket or the daily and the value level. So those are the levels, and depending on what's going on here, the price, if the price will lose this daily, this lows, then you know the next daily and the next weekly and so on. Basically we'll start to form a bearish market structure here. We need to wait, we need to see what's going on. Again, the news brings the volatility on basically on all the charts. But yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting to see what's going on. I wonder if this is the 382. Yeah, so basically, as you can see, 382 here acting as support for the moment, but the price needs to, so if you decide to scalp this move, check what's going on at this daily. If the daily will be claimed, then fair enough, maybe we get a shot for the point of control, possibly higher. But for the moment, it's like level to level. The price is starting to build a bearish market structure here. Let's see, where is Vwap. Vwap is up here, so Vwap is actually the resistance, right? So daily Vwap, point of control, value area high, and so on. The top daily and so on. So it's good for me, and the way I like to trade is good to have levels on the chart. You can check, you can trade in between levels. So let's say from the 382 to the daily, that's 0.05. Okay, it's not that much to VWAP 0.1. That's a good scalp for this chart. Remember, you're trading EURUSD, you're not trading Bitcoin. These kind of moves are, this is basically what you get. And a move like this, right, for about 0.5%, that's a huge move on this chart. 0.5% on the Bitcoin chart is, you know, just a scalp. But for this chart, for gold chart and also S&P, that is a huge move. So what happened yesterday, that's a huge move. So it's totally different story. Everything applies pretty much in the same way. Yes, each trading pair has its own reactions, how you like to trade this, but other than that, the TA is the same. Just remember, 0.1% move, that's a very, very good scalp on this chart, where on the Bitcoin chart, you know, it's basically nothing, right? Okay, and the last chart that I would like to check for today, and that would be S&P. Obviously is on the CME chart, and this is the high time frame is still here, so nothing actually changed for this one. We're just consolidating here, and it is funny to see that we still the price is still printing green candles. So we do have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 green candles in a row. Basically here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, excluding this one. So now we do have 9 green candles, at least for the moment, right? This could turn into a red candle. Yes, sure, anything is possible. So we're very, very close to this, to the value highs, and that should be the high time frame resistance, because the price moved from the point of control to almost a value high. Also, let's see this one. Also, we are at the local golden pocket here, right? So this is resistance. Resistance is resistance until proven otherwise, right? So this is the high time frame stuff. Now let's go to lower time frame to see what's going on within this area. And let's see, what do I have for you? So basically yesterday during the live trading session, we were looking to scalp this possible swing failure pattern, right? Also, we do have a range here locally, and basically we're looking at this, and the back test wasn't the easiest trade. I got stopped out the first time I was looking to scalp this, right? Where was that? I got stopped out the first time for this trade. Then we had this very, very nice thing going on here, the reversal pattern. However, this was again a very, very small front run. Like I said, these charts, they really love to do this small front run, but I managed to get involved just a bit lower on this chart. And the rejection, let's go on 15 minutes time frame. The rejection was again decent for this chart, meaning let's hide, let's delete this one, meaning from, let's say, from the swing failure pattern failed auction in this situation to the point of control, that's 0.5%, just a bit lower, 0.6%. Again, for this chart, that is quite a bit. Point of control here, if we pull some fibs, something along these lines, right, that is also the golden pocket. So we do have additional confluence, and then we start to see again the high. And same situation, the value area high of the local range is holding as support. This is definitely not bearish price action, and the current resistance is basically this area, the top of this range. Have this one, and this one. Now, the story is like this. Let's see which one of these levels we break first. If this one will break first, basically the breakout, then one would expect some follow through. And you know, we do have the 0.65, we do have the 0.71. In terms of horizontals, okay, we do have a daily level up here, tapped, but still a daily level, 44.17. So we do have levels, right? But I would expect this area, or if the price will get acceptance, let's say we see another rejection and so on, if the price will get acceptance back into the value area of this range, then very, very simple, one would expect point of control, value are low. Well, so also we have liquidity here, and possibly this weekly, right? In between scalps, yes, obviously, and from here to here we do have 0.2%. That's more than enough for a scalp. And let's see what this day will bring. Again, news, everything, volatility. So you know, I would expect some more volatility, and I'm more than happy, obviously, if it happens when I'm in front of the screen. If it happens during the night or something like that, you know, it is what it is. You cannot be in front of these charts 24 hours a day, but this is what we do have right now. This is support, this area is resistance. You look for shorts here, you have your invalidation just above this high. You look for longs here, you do have your invalidation. I wouldn't give it too much, down to here, not too much, right? Trade the range until the range breaks. If this level, basically, I will extend this one. If this area will break, we see a breakout, I would expect some follow through. If the price will get acceptance below value or high, point of control, possibly lower. This is how you trade, and those are all the levels that you need when you trade this chart or any other chart. Okay, the price took the high again. Okay, on the Bitcoin chart, so the price took the high. Okay, fair enough. We do have some longs opening here. Is not a very good idea. So what we do have right now, so the price continues the bullish market structure, right? Because this one is a higher high. However, it is also a swing failure pattern. So you can scalp this kind of moves. You have your invalidation just above 0.2, 0.3% and look for lower. Very important. Check what's going on in terms of the market structure here. If the price manages to make a new lower low, or Vwap lost then previous day high, losing this one, breaking this local range to the downside, that will be the first sign of weakness. And if the price get acceptance below this level, back into the value area of this range, that's sign of weakness and one would expect lower. But for the moment, like I said, keep this as scalps. And let's see, you get involved 0.3. Yeah, scalps are in order. Now, as you can see, the price is fighting with the point of control, trying to breach the point of control, and then this area should be in order. If we pull some fibs like this, no. So this is the story. Break this area, the point of control, and this one should be in order. Take some of the liquidity, VWAP, golden pocket, value or low, it should be in order. As long as this is holding a support, I would expect more upside and the uptrend to continue. This is a very simple way to trade Bitcoin today. Not only today, but basically every day. Okay, so that would be all. Let's see if I have some questions. No questions here. Hopefully everything is okay. Yeah. So other than that, let's see what this day will bring. Like I said, we do have news. If you like what we do here, if you want to support this content, again, like, subscribe. You can find us obviously on this YouTube channel, on Discord. We do have free Discord, Twitter. Now we do have TikTok, Instagram. So you can find all the details in the description. Don't forget about our website. And that'll be all for me. Thank you everything. Thank you for everything. And I will catch you all in Discord. Until next one, thank you for everything. Cheers and bye-bye.